everyone hear me clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Great, thank you. Since everyone is present, we shall begin today's meeting. First of all, I would like to welcome everyone and thank you for taking the time to attend today's meeting. I appreciate everyone's commitment despite your busy schedules. The purpose of today's meeting is to discuss and finalize the planning for Chevron Malaysia Limited Caltex Family Day 2026. We will be discussing the event objective, purpose programs and activities, budget allocation, logistic arrangement, and safety matters before making our final decisions. I hope everyone will actively participate by sharing your ideas and suggestions throughout the meeting. Without further delay, I would like to officially call this meeting to order. Mr. Usman, could you please record the attendance?
Certainly. Thank you, ma'am. For today's attendance, the member present are Ms. SALSABILA, Chairperson, Ms. TASNIM, Finance Manager, Ms. NURUL AKMA, Program and Activities Manager, Ms. SITI MAISARAH, Manager, Mr. PUTERA, Operation and Logistics Manager, and myself, Usman, acting as the Secretary for today's meeting. I am pleased to inform everyone that all committee members are present today. Therefore, we have achieved a quorum and the meeting may proceed. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Usman. Before we move on to today's agenda, I would like to confirm whether everyone has received and reviewed the minutes of our previous meeting.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you. Does anyone have any amendments or corrections regarding the previous meeting minutes? Since there are no amendments, may I have a proposal to approve the minutes?
I would like to propose that the minutes of the previous meeting be approved.
I second the proposal.
Thank you. The minutes of the previous meeting are hereby approved unanimously. Now let us proceed to our first agenda, which is the event objective. As everyone knows, Family Day is one of the company's most important annual events. It is more than just a recreational program. It serves as a platform to strengthen relationships among employees, management, and their family members. The main objective is to encourage teamwork, among employees from different departments by providing opportunities for them to interact outside the workplace. Besides that, this event aims to improve communication, create a more positive working environment, and strengthen the relationship between employees and the company. Another important objective is to show our appreciation towards employees for their dedication, commitment, and hard work throughout the year. By organizing this Family Day, we also hope employees can achieve a healthier work-life balance by spending quality time with their loved ones while participating in enjoyable activities organized by the company. These are the purpose objective from the management's perspective. Now I would like to invite Ms. MAISARAH to share her views from the human resource perspective.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. From the human resource perspective, I strongly agree with the objectives that have been presented. In my opinion, one of the biggest benefits of organizing a family day is that it helps improve employee motivation and morale. Employees often face heavy workloads, tight deadlines, and stressful working environments. Therefore, organizing an event like this allows them to relax, recharge, and spend valuable time with their colleagues and family members. When employees feel appreciated by the company, they become more motivated to perform well and contribute positively to the organization. Besides improving motivation, Family Day also encourages stronger relationships among employees from different departments. Normally, communication only happens during work-related matters. However, through games and interactive activities, employees have the opportunity to know each other personally, which can strengthen teamwork and improve cooperation in the workplace. Furthermore, involving employees' family members shows that Caltex genuinely values not only employee performance, but also their personal well-being. This creates a positive corporate culture and enhances the company's image as an employer that genuinely cares for its employees. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Maisarah. I completely agree with your points. Employee engagement is not only about working together in the office, but also about building meaningful relationships outside the workplace. Does anyone have any comments or additional suggestions regarding our event objective?
Yes, I do. I would like to suggest that since one of our objectives is to strengthen teamwork, we should focus on organizing more group-based activities rather than individual competitions. For example, we can organize relay games, treasure hunts, and family challenges that require teamwork and communication. This will encourage employees from different departments to collaborate while having fun together. I believe these activities will make the event more interactive and memorable.
Thank you, Miss Akma. That is an excellent suggestion. Group activities will certainly encourage greater participation and teamwork. Mr. Putra, from the operations perspective, do you think these activities can be carried out smoothly?
Yes, ma'am. I believe they can. However, we need to ensure that the venue has sufficient space from all the planet's activities. We also need to prepare enough equipment, the materials, sound system, tent, table, and chair. Apart from that, we should assign volunteer to each activity station so participants can receive assistance whenever needed. As long as all preparations are completely early, I don't foresee any operational issues.
Thank you, Mr. Putra. Those operational considerations are indeed very important. Ms. Tasnim, from the financial perspective, do you think organizing additional team building activities will significantly affect our budget?
Thank you, ma'am. Based on our preliminary budget estimation, I believe we can accommodate additional team building activities without exceeding our allocated budget. However, I recommend choosing activities that encourage teamwork while requiring minimal equipment. This approach allows us to manage our costs effectively without compromising the quality of the event. If necessary, I can also review our expenditure and identify areas where we can reduce unnecessary costs.
Excellent. Thank you, everyone, for your valuable opinions and constructive suggestions. To summarize this agenda, we have agreed that the objective of our Family Day are to strengthen teamwork among employees, to improve communication between different departments, to appreciate employees for their dedication and contributions, to enhance employee motivation and engagement, to promote work-life balance by involving employees' family members. If there are no further comments regarding this agenda, we shall proceed to the next agenda, which is the purpose, program, and activities. Miss Akma, you may begin your presentation.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. I will now present the purpose, program, and activities for our Family Day event. When planning these activities, I ensure that they align with the objective we agreed on early, which are to strengthen teamwork, improve employees' engagement, appreciate employees, and promote work-life balance. Our purpose program consists of four main activities. The first activity is team building games. The second activity is the Grand Lucky Draw session. The third activity is the annual appreciate dinner. Lastly, we have the Caltex journeys card points, redemption drive. Allow me to explain each activity in more detail. Firstly, the team building games will involve employees and their family members participating in fun and interactive challenges. Participants will be divided into mixed groups consisting of employees from different departments. This will encourage communication and teamwork among colleagues who may not usually work together. Some of the purpose games include a treasure hunt, relay race, family obstacle, cross balloon challenge, and problem solving activities. Besides promoting teamwork, these games also encourage healthy competition and create a fun atmosphere for everyone. The second activity is the Grand Lucky Draw session. We plan to prepare attractive prizes such as home appliances, shopping vouchers, smartphones, and a grand prize to appreciate our employees for their dedication throughout the year. This session is always one of the most anticipated moments during Family Day, and we hope it will increase participants' excitement and engagement. The third activity is the annual Appreciate Dinner. During the dinner, the management will deliver an appreciate speech and recognize outstanding employees for their excellent performance. Certificates and appreciate gift will also be presented as a token of gratitude for their hard work and commitment. Lastly, we will organize the Caltex Journeys Card Points Redemption Drive. Employees and guests who are Caltex Journeys members can redeem their accumulated points for exclusive merchandise and promotional items. This activity also helps promote the company's customer loyalty program. Overall, I believe these activities are suitable for participants for all ages and will successfully achieve the objective of Family Day events. That concludes my presentations. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Akma. Your proposed program is well planned and includes activities that cater to both employees and their families. Before we proceed, I would like to hear everyone's opinions. Ms. MAISARAH, from the human resource perspective, what do you think about these proposed activities?
Thank you, ma'am. Overall, I think the proposed activities are very suitable. I particularly like the team building games because they encourage employees from different departments to communicate and work together. This is important because stronger relationships outside the workplace often lead to better collaboration in the office. I also appreciate the inclusion of family members in the activities. When employees are able to spend quality time with their families while participating in company events, they feel more valued and appreciated. This can improve employee satisfaction, motivation, and loyalty towards the company. However, I would like to suggest adding a family photo session before the appreciation dinner. Professional photographers could take photos of each family, and the company could later share the digital copies with employees as a memorable keepsake. I believe this small addition would make the event even more meaningful.
Thank you, Ms. MAISARAH. That's a wonderful suggestion. I believe many employees will appreciate having a professional family photo to remember the event. Ms. Akma, do you think we can include this in the program?
Yes, ma'am. I think it is a practical and meaningful addition. We can schedule the photo session before dinner while participants are waiting for the evening program to begin. It will not affect the overall schedule significantly.
Thank you. Mr. Putra, from the operations perspective, do you foresee any challenges in organizing these activities?
Thank you, ma'am. Overall, I don't foresee any major issues. However, these are several operational matters that we need to prepare in advance. Firstly, we need to ensure that the venue has enough space for all the games and activity stations. Secondly, all equipment such as tables, chairs, tents, speakers, microphones, projectors, and game materials must be prepared and tested before the event begins. We should also assign volunteers to each activity station to assist participants and ensure everything runs according to schedule. For the draw section, we need to organize the prize collection process carefully to avoid long waiting times. With proper planning and teamwork, I believe the program can run smoothly.
Thank you, Mr. Putra. Those preparations are indeed essential. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Tasnim to present the estimated budget for the Family Day event.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. Based on our current planning, the estimate budget for the Family Day event is 70,000 ringgit. This budget has been carefully planned to ensure that all activities can be carried out successfully while maintaining good financial management. Allow me to explain the estimate allocation. Approximately 18,000 ringgit will be allocated for venue rental. Around 20,000 ringgit will be spent on catering services, including lunch, dinner, refreshments, and beverage for all participants. Another 8,000 ringgit is allocated for stage setup, event decorations, and audio-visual equipment. We have also allocated approximately 12,000 ringgit for lucky draw prizes and employee application gift. Meanwhile, 5,000 ringgit will cover activity material, registration kits, souvenir, and miscellaneous program expenses. The remaining balance will serve as our contingency fund to cover any unexpected operational costs during the event. Overall, I believe the proposed budget is reasonable considering the scale of the programs and the expected number of participants. However, I would like to remind every committee member to spend responsibly and avoid unnecessary expenses. If we manage our finance wisely, we can organize a high-quality event while staying within our approved budget. That concludes my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Tasnim. The financial breakdown is very clear and well organized. Does anyone have any questions regarding the proposed budget?
Yes, ma'am. I have one question. If the weather changes unexpectedly and we need to rent additional tents or equipment, will our contingency fund be sufficient?
Thank you for your question. Yes, I have already allocated part of the contingency fund for unexpected operational requirements such as additional tents, equipment rental, or emergency expenses. However, I recommend confirming the number of participants as early as possible to avoid unnecessary costs.
Ma'am, I also have one question. Have we allocated enough budget for Employee Appreciation Awards since appreciation is one of our main objectives? I believe the award should reflect the company's gratitude towards our employees.
Yes, I completely agree. The current allocation includes certificates, application gift, and several special recognition awards. If management decides to enhance the awards further, we can reduce spending on decoration instead, and employee application should remain one of our priorities.
Thank you, Ms. Tasnim. I agree with your recommendation. Employees are our greatest asset, and recognizing their contributions is extremely important. If there are no further questions, I am pleased to conclude that the proposed program and budget have been accepted by all committee members. Thank you, everyone. We shall now proceed to the next agenda, which is supplier arrangements and logistics. Mr. Putra, the floor is yours.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. Now, I will present the supplier arrangement and logistically plan for our family day event. After discussing with several suppliers, I have identified the essential preparations that must be completed before the event. Firstly, we need to confirm the event date, venue, and estimated number of participants at least 1 week before the program. This will allow suppliers enough time to prepare the required equipment and services. Secondly, the venue layout must be finalized early. We plan to divide the venue into several sections, including the registration area, activity zone, dining area, lucky draw stage, children's play area, first aid station, and a parking area. This arrange this arrangement will help ensure smooth movement throughout the event. Thirdly, all technical equipment such as microphones, speakers, projectors, LED screens, and sound systems must be tested before the program begins. We cannot raise technical issues during the opening ceremony or appreciation dinner. Recording catering services, the supplier has agreed to prepare halal food with a variety of venue options suitable for adult or uh, adult, adult and children. Vegetarian meals will also be available upon request. In addition, the supplier will provide an on-site coordinator throughout the program. This coordinator will communicate directly with our organizing committee to ensure that any unexpected issues are resolved immediately. Finally, I suggest conducting a final site inspection 1 day before the event. This will allow to identify any missing equipment or last minute adjustment. That concludes my presentations. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Putra. Your operational plan is very detailed and organized. Does anyone have any questions or suggestions regarding the logistic arrangements?
Yes, ma'am. I have one suggestion. Since our activities will take place in different locations, perhaps we can assign volunteers to each station. This will help participants know where to go and reduce confusion throughout the program.
Thank you for the suggestion. I completely agree. I plan to recruit approximately 20 volunteers from different departments. Each volunteer will be assigned specific responsibility such as registration, activities coordination, stage management, crowd control, and participant assistance. I believe this will improve the overall flow of the event.
I also have one suggestion. Could we prepare a small information counter for employees who may have questions during the event? Sometimes participants need assistance regarding registration, schedules, or lost items. Having an information counter would certainly improve their overall experience.
That is an excellent idea. I will include an information counter near the registration area and assign to volunteer to manage it throughout the program.
Excellent. Thank you for your valuable suggestions. If there are no further questions, we shall move on the next agenda. Mr. Usman, please present the safety and welfare matters and food for family day event.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. As the secretary, I would like to highlight several important safety and welfare matters that should be considered before the event. The safety of our employees and their family must always be our highest priority. Firstly, a first aid station will be prepared near the main activity area. Basic medical supplies and emergency equipment will be available throughout the event. Secondly, we will appoint several first aid volunteers who have received basic emergency training. In the event of any accident or medical emergency, they will be able to provide immediate assistance while waiting for professional medical personnel if necessary. Thirdly, emergency exits and assembly points will be clearly displayed around the venue. Participants will also be informed about emergency procedures during the opening ceremony. In addition, we will ensure that the fire extinguishers are available at strategic locations. For children, we propose providing identification wristbands containing the parents' contact numbers. This will help us quickly reunite children with their parents if they become separated during the program. We will also prepare sufficient drinking water stations to prevent dehydration, especially if the event is held outdoors. Finally, our security personnel will be stationed at the entrance, parking area, and activity zones to maintain order and ensure the safety of all participants. So for the food prepared for the family day, we have the main courses, which is grilled chicken with herbs, beef rendang, fried rice with seafood, pasta carbonara, and vegetables stir fry. For the side dishes, we have mashed potatoes, mixed garden salad, steamed vegetables, and french fries. For the beverage, we will serve iced tea and cordial drinks, fresh fruit juices such as watermelon, orange, and apple, and soft drinks and mineral water. Lastly, for the dessert and treats, we will serve assorted cakes and pastries, fresh fruit platters, traditional Malaysian kuih muih, and ice cream station. That concludes my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Usman. Safety should always be our priority, and I appreciate the thorough preparations. Also, thanks for the food for Family Day. Does anyone have any comments?
Ma'am, I strongly support the idea of providing identification wristbands for children. Since many families will attend the event, this simple initiative can prevent unnecessary panic if a child becomes separated from their parents.
Thank you, Miss MAISARAH. I will coordinate with the registration committee to prepare the wristbands before the event.
Ma'am, I have one question. Will the additional safety equipment significantly increase our expenses?
Not significantly. Most of the safety equipment is already included in the venue package. The remaining items such as wristbands and first aid supplies require only a small additional allocation.
That's good to hear. From the financial perspective, I fully support these safety measures because participant welfare should never be compromised.
Thank you. I am pleased to see that everyone shares the same commitment towards safety. We have now completed all the main agenda items. Before we conclude today's meeting, I would like to ask if anyone has any other matters to discuss.
Ma'am, I have one final suggestion. Perhaps we can create a feedback from using Google Forms after the event. Participants can share their opinions regarding the program, food, activities, and overall experience. This feedback will help us improve future family day events.
Thank you. That is a very practical suggestion. Continuous improvement is important and participant feedback will certainly help us organize even better events in the future. Mr. Usman, kindly include this action item in today's meeting minutes.
Certainly, ma'am, I have recorded it.
Ma'am, I would also like to suggest conducting a short briefing with all committee members one day before the event. This will ensure that everyone clearly understands their responsibility and the event schedule.
Excellent suggestions. Good communication among committee members will minimize confusion on the event day. Please proceed with arranging the briefing session.
Certainly, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have no further matters. I would like to remind everyone that all purchase requests should be submitted before the state deadline to avoid delays in payment processing.
Thank you for the reminder, Ms. Tasnim. Committee members, please ensure that all documentation is submitted on time. Since there are no further matter to discuss, I would like to thank you everyone for your active participation and valuable ideas throughout today's meeting. I am very pleased with the cooperation shown by every committee members. Based on today's discussion, we have successfully agreed on the event objective, program schedule, estimated budget, logistic arrangements, and safety measures. I believe that with proper planning and teamwork, our Chevron Malaysia Limited Family Day 2026 will be a successful and memorable event for all employees and their families. I kindly request every department to proceed with their respective responsibilities according to the agreed timeline. If any issues arise, please communicate with me or Mr. Usman as soon as possible. Once again, thank you for your commitment and cooperation. I hereby adjourn this meeting at 5 p.m. Thank you, everyone. Have a pleasant day.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
See you at the next meeting. Have a nice day, everyone.
Have a nice day too, ma'am.